Okay, so boom! Today we're watching This Generation Has an Addiction Problem. God damn.
Y'all good, bro? Y'all boys tripping like hell, bro. What the hell wrong with y'all, boys?
They look like they doing the mannequin challenge, I ain't gonna lie. And they doing that shit flawlessly.
Y'all boys is tripping, dog.
Now, what if somebody did something to you?
Listen, man, times are hard right now. Everybody's looking for a way not to feel the pain, not to feel the stress. Everybody's trying to find a way to cope. And we all know in the last 50, 40 years, drugs have become real normal. But I feel like in today's time,
I'll definitely say drugs have become real rampant in my generation simply because he's right, and nobody wants to feel the pain. If you go on Instagram, everybody's talking about raw dogging life. I just stopped smoking weed. I think I stopped smoking weed like 2 weeks ago, and it isn't as if like I don't get the urge, or like if somebody offers me, it doesn't cross my mind. But damn, gang, like nah, it's definitely the normal.
drugs are being more normalized than ever before. And the effect of that is being snuck right underneath our nose. No pun intended. Like, it's promoted in the music, it's sold in the parties, but people don't understand that the room for mistake when it comes to taking drugs is very small. And if you don't know what I'm talking about something that you may have seen in your own city. See, right now, somebody in your city is slumped over, frozen in place, and people just walk right by thinking, oh, maybe they just sleep. They're not. They're slowly dying. This is called the Fenty Fold. It's the last cry that your body has before fentanyl takes over your body completely. And if you think this is just drug addicts and people that were looking for this, you are completely wrong. It's happening to normal people, some people that just want to hit a blunt real quick, or even America's favorite, some people that just want to vape a little bit. And it's tearing communities and families apart. But if you ain't never seen what a Fenty Fold looks like, it's what it looks like.
Now, what if somebody did something to you? Yeah, what if somebody did something to you?
It is a line, bro. I would be thinking all these niggas is trying to do the mannequin challenge, because what the fuck is going on? Granted though, god damn, bro. This man is sitting on another man. Hey, at least you know he ain't going nowhere. But in the grand scheme of things, nah, this has to be studied and it needs to be stopped. I know being stuck like this for hours cannot be good for your spine. Yo, I don't give a fuck what nobody has to say.
Y'all boys, y'all good, bro? Y'all boys tripping like hell, bro. What the hell wrong with y'all boys, man? Y'all boys is tripping, dog. Y'all boys is tripping. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hey, hey, hey. Wake up, wake up, wake up right now. Get up, get up, get up. Wake up, get up right now.
See, now that you've seen it, you probably have seen some people in your city like this and thought to yourself, man, that can never be me. The scary part about fentanyl is you won't even know if there's fentanyl in whatever drug you're trying or whatever it is you're taking until you take it. Because it only takes a little bit to really have an effect. Look at this chart right here of how many fentanyl deaths there's been in the last couple years. Here's the thing, your dealer just wants to make sure that you're coming back. Your dealer is not thinking to himself, oh my God, I want to make sure you just get the best high you can possibly get. At least I would hope. But for a lot of people, they want to have recurring money. So some people are willing to put something extra in whatever it is that you're taking just to make sure that you will keep on coming back. And it only takes that one time. But let's dial back a little bit. Let's talk about the Fenty Fold and what exactly is it? How exactly does a Fenty Fold even happen? Like, why are people slumped over like that, you know? Knees buckled? Why don't they just fall? What exactly is happening to people? See, the Fenty Fold is basically what happens when fentanyl is taking over your nervous system. See, what's happening is your muscles lose control, your breathing slows down to almost nothing, and your brain starts to shut down. And once your brain completely shuts down, you're done, you're flatlined. And to most people, you probably see it and be like, oh yeah, they're just high. But the truth is, you're really just minutes away from death. But fentanyl wasn't one of those drugs that just came out of nowhere, it just got dropped off in the hood out of nowhere. No, fentanyl started off in the hospitals. Like, they was giving people fentanyl as if they were like aspirins. It was supposed to be a legitimate painkiller.
Military personnel have a new tool for treating pain, drug-laced lollipops. The fentanyl lollipop is used on the battlefield and here locally at Naval Medical Center Portsmouth.
And 10 on your side's Melanie Woodrow spoke with one doctor about how medical professionals are making sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. Melanie?
Stephanie and Nicole, the fentanyl lollipop is a Schedule II controlled substance, the most highly controlled that there is. Don't let the name fool you. This new prescription drug is not intended for children.
It's cheap to make, easy to smuggle, so dealers on the street realize that they can make their product stretch if they just put a little bit of fentanyl in it. Because let's just say they're gonna give you a cheaper strand of whatever you're asking for, but they put a little bit of fentanyl that doesn't really cost them much. That's gonna give you a high of a lifetime, but it's also gonna ruin the rest of your life.
Largest fentanyl bust in U.S. history led to record-breaking seizures and high-profile arrests in Salem.
All you need is 2 milligrams of fentanyl to kill you. In 2023, over 70,000 people died from fentanyl, and most of those people weren't actually buying fentanyl. And this is why me personally, I've always stayed away from drugs and stuff like that, because I feel like you're always right at the cusp of getting hooked to something you didn't ask for. Like people that may have wanted a Percocet, a Xan, some Coke, maybe even smoke some weed. You think you're getting one thing, but you could be possibly getting another. That's just like playing Russian roulette with your life, because all it takes is a little bit and you're hooked. I'm gonna put it like this to y'all. Fentanyl is 100 times stronger than morphine. But like I said earlier in the video.
Okay, really? Bro, no, because in any shape, manner, or form that I've been like introduced to morphine, people be like, I feel so good. Give me more, or whatever that is. 100 times more? Should that even be a drug to be used in hospitals? That's crazy.
Video, you may think this is only in the drugs. Nah, they're putting it in the vapes too.
This is how much fentanyl it takes to kill you. So if you want to come up and look at this after in this vial, you're welcome to. It looks like just a few grains of salt.
Fentanyl has been found in vapes, y'all. Now, I take this a little bit more serious than the average because, as y'all know from my story times, I am a surviving and recovered addict. So listen, it's one thing to vape that's already bad in itself, but now come to find out that they have found laced vapes that have been laced with fentanyl, and these are vapes that you can just get at the janky corner store. Y'all, please be careful. Honestly, y'all need to stop vaping altogether. It's just not cool no more. It causes way too many things, too many health conditions, all types of stuff. But certainly not now. Now that they can literally put fentanyl, one dose of fentanyl can kill you. Just one. It doesn't, all it takes is one little puff and you could be completely gone. Listen, y'all, be careful, okay?
And what the fuck is going on with these drug dealers putting fentanyl in they shit? Even if you they're talking about grams of salt. Nigga, I ain't a doctor, so they're saying like it could be literally two little milligrams of salt can now, like equivalent to salt, can now kill you. Right? Your customers ain't coming back. What the fuck are you getting from that? Yes, they're getting the high of the lifetime. Yes, if they survive, they're gonna double back. But if it's like a 60-40 or 70-30, like 70% that there's a chance that they're gonna die, if there's a 70% chance that they're gonna die and a 30% they'll live, you're really banking your business and your customer base on that 30%? Damn, gang, I don't know.
When I heard this story, it broke my heart. A lady passed away from fentanyl. She didn't even know it was in the vape, y'all. So y'all just be careful, please. Watch what you're buying, who you're buying it from. Be careful, y'all.
What's your drug of choice?
Fentanyl, methamphetamines, and heroin.
Do you remember the first time you used drugs?
Yeah, I was 13 years old.
Do you remember where someone teach you?
Yeah, my best friend had came home from school one day and she was like, oh my gosh, I tried this stuff. It was amazing. You got to try it. And I tried it and I've been hooked ever since.
So tell me, I know you just told me you wanted to get sober and you're getting ready to go get sober.
How are you addicted to fentanyl and you haven't died yet? I'm confused. How much are you taking? What the fuck?
Sober, how hard is it?
It's difficult. because this is all I know. And I just don't know if I can do it again.
You don't know if you can get sober and then...
Sober again, like, I've never been addicted to fentanyl, and fentanyl is the worst thing I've ever been on. The worst thing I've ever been on.
What makes it so... What's so bad? What...
The relief, the euphoria, the numbness it gives me. I don't feel any pain, I don't feel any sorrow, I don't feel my regrets, you know, of being a shitty mom or anything like that. I don't feel it anymore. I hide it. It helps me hide.
But I don't believe fentanyl is just a drug problem. I think it's a social crisis that's going on. We have an entire generation that is trying to numb themselves instead of facing head on with what is going on with them mentally. See, I know a lot of these gurus will tell you things like, yo, you just gotta do the hard things and you just gotta go. You gotta be a man, you know, untuck your bridges and all that. Listen, man, I'm not telling y'all none of that. What I'm telling you is get the mental help before anything. It's one thing to go through a battle, but it's another, like physically, but it's another thing to go through a battle mentally. Because even if that battle suppresses and that battle is over, what you dealt with mentally is just going to be carried into the new thing that you're now going through, or the new thing that is now in front of you, creating more battles, creating more stress. So you're always going to find a reason or need to cope. I need people to normalize what is the reasons why what's going on in their head is actually happening. Going to get help, going to get therapy, using these new tools that we have like ChatGPT as a therapist, because there's a lot of things you're going through right now in life that later on it's going to be something you could...
I did search up a couple of things on like how to help with I will say the ChatGPT method of asking ChatGPT for like therapist type advice. You need the proper prompts, but with proper prompts that you can find all over Google or on Reddit, it will give you sound advice that you can practice. And is it going to be a one-stop shop for everybody? No. But will it actually will you be able to start adapting more and better like mental practices into your life? Yes. And I will genuinely, sincerely give whatever Todd Boogie's saying right now, 100% try ChatGPT. If you don't have insurance to go get a therapist, you feel me? Just at least try it, you know, give it a chance. Stick with it for at least a month. If you ain't really fucking with it, go get an actual therapist. If not, you know, just start incorporating that into your life. That's all I'm trying to say.
To just laughed at, like, oh my God, I can't believe I was stressed out about that. But if you hide underneath a substance, you open yourself up in so many vulnerable ways, because now they're putting little trinkets of fentanyl inside of your coping mechanisms. But I'm not here to tell nobody how to live their life. I'm here to give you awareness, and whatever you want to do with that awareness, that's on you. I just hope this video opens up somebody's eyes.
Oh my God.
How did he get in this position? How did he get in this position? There's no way. Did he hit something and then climb up there? Like, or was he standing on there initially and then hit something? I'm confused. Or did somebody like let him hit something and then gave him the idea of standing up there? Because this shit is wild.
What's your usage like a day?
Anywhere between like 5 to 15 pills in a day.
And so what do they cost?
But anywhere between like $2 and $2 to $4 a pop.
So you're spending $20 a day on fentanyl?
Well, me personally, I don't normally pay for my pills. Actually, I kind of just I mainly do what you call boosting for your drugs. You know, I don't get nearly the amount of pills that would equal the market value of whatever item I'm getting. And that's just because, you know, the whole reason why, like most people who pay a booster with pills or with whatever drug they prefer, it's because it's so much cheaper than just buying the item outright.
Yeah. So to keep your addiction, or not addiction, but to keep your fentanyl use going, It gets pricey.
I do a lot of stealing from stores. I'm gonna let you in on that little secret. I'm kind of telling on myself here. But,
Is that the quickest way to get it?
Pretty much. You know, I basically get a shopping list from everybody I know who sells pills, and then I just go down the list.
Okay. You sure you're good? Yeah, I think so. This.
Deputy unconscious from fentanyl. Whoa.
If you ever catch somebody in a Fenny fold, slumped over, barely breathing, please call 911. And if you have Narcan, use it immediately. That can literally save somebody's life sometimes.
This is my mom. She's been battling addiction now for close to 40 years. And the things that she has been through is heartbreaking. I don't know anyone that has been through the stuff that this lady has ever been through. I done helped this lady get into programs in the past. But today is a new day. And I just want to bring you guys with me on this road to recovery, because as we speak right now, she's inside of a new program. You got this?
I got this.
I love you.
I love you, baby. Thank you.
Good luck with everything.
I will.
Please call me.
I will. I love you, baby. I got everything.
Okay, you got.
If you watch one video today, this is it. This video is for every single human on this app. I'm going to teach you how to use Narcan. Narcan is magic. It's a nose spray that will literally save someone's life if they're having an opioid overdose. And you can get it for free from a clinic, from a local pharmacy. All you have to do is ask. I don't care who you are. We should all be carrying this. You, me, everybody, because you never know when you're going to run into someone whose life you can save. Just individual. What you are going to do is try and wake them up. Use your voice, use your body, use your hands. Give them a little shake. Hey, buddy, are you okay? Are you awake? Wake up, wake up. You're not getting much of a response. They don't seem to be breathing, or perhaps they're not even breathing at all. One last thing you can do is say, hey, my name is Sarah and I am going to Narcan you. At that point, if someone is simply pretending to be unconscious, they will definitely wake up and say GTFO. Because nobody wants to be Narcaned if they don't need it. Step number 2, grab your medication and have somebody call 911. When you open the box, you're going to find it has 2 contents, which are 2 doses of Narcan medication. It's going to peel off the back and pop it out. You're going to then hold it with 2 fingers over this white bit here and your thumb on the red depressor button. Do not press that red button until you're ready to give the dose. It's a nasal spray, but once that dose is sprayed out, you will lose it. So make sure at that point, once you're ready to go, this little nasal knob right here goes into the nose all the way. Make sure your fingers are literally up against the nostril so that it's already in there, and then you can depress the red button. Squeeze it all the way in so that the spray comes out and goes into the person's nose. Then roll that person onto their side into what's universally known as the recovery position and wait for the Narcan to work. If at any point that person needs rescue breathing or CPR and there's someone around that knows those skills, obviously go ahead and do them. Keep this person alive. Give this process like 2 or 3 minutes. If in 2 or 3 minutes this person has made no improvement, they're still not breathing adequately, they're still really in trouble, you can go ahead and give that second dose of Narcan. That's why it's in there. It's available for you. But do not give it until it's been at least 2 minutes. Once this medication starts to work, the person is going to wake up. When they wake up, be a good and kind citizen. Introduce yourself. Explain what just happened. But give them space. When you wake up after having Narcan, you can be super irritated, confused, agitated, and you're not going to want anybody in your personal space. So if the person who got Narcan says back off, you back off. And remember, the effects from Narcan are temporary, so yes, it will wake a person up and save their life, but if they don't end up in a hospital for ongoing care, the opioid may take over their system again and they could be in the same situation. Honestly, this is not rocket science. Anyone can learn how to use Narcan.
So that's how you can save a life if you do find somebody that's overdosing on any type of drugs or anything. But the easiest way to not put the people around you under this kind of stress is, y'all, put the drugs down. I know some people will say, well, for example, weed is just a plant. God put it on this earth. Just because God put it on this earth doesn't mean we should smoke it. And as good as it may make you feel, you do not want to open yourselves up to possibly being laced with these other drugs, because you have to do a drug. Same thing with the vapes, y'all. I just want this video to make y'all think about the things that you are okay with right now, the things that you're doing that, okay, yeah, maybe it's never happened to you, but these people in these videos, they felt the same way. It had never happened to me, and it happened to.
Damn. Good looks, Ty. We appreciate the information. We need to take this with us each day and just know that there are some people who are battling some crazy drug addictions, and we can try to be there for them, or we can just try to at least give a little ring, give a little call, just to get somebody down here with professional skills to help that and save that person. But beyond that, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Please tell me what you guys' thoughts are down in the comments. Let me know how you guys, let me know if you guys have encountered a Fenty fold, because personally, I have. But it's not funny. It's not too funny, because I understand that people are going through their own demons and their own issues, their own trials and shit like that. But that's besides the point. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Sub up, like up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.